everybody, welcome back to Jamia's Promo, and today we will be taking a look at some brand new cases from Caseology for your Galaxy Note 20 and the Note 20 Ultra. Now there is several different styles and several different colors, so today we will be taking a look at 3 different styles. We have Skyfall, we also have Dual Grip, as well as Parallax. Now for each of these there's multiple different colors. For the Dual Grip there is only the one color that was sent to me, so we'll be taking a look at all of these. I'm going to give my first impressions of how they look, but to be completely honest, after looking at just a few of these, the one that I have been going with and have been using for the past few days has been from the Skyfall series, and this one is that clear case with a little bit of white accent. Now because my phone is this mystic pearl, this mystic white color that I have, it just made sense to go with the white case. And I always love clear cases. Anybody that knows me knows that I love to actually see my phone, and this one just looks really good. So we've already had this one on the case right here, or on the phone. This one is going to be that Skyfall, the clear case. So let's move over, let's take a look at, again, the same series, just a different color. Now the nice thing I like about these cases here is that they are at a very reasonable price. They're all right around $13, $14, they're under $20. So you are able to get something that can protect your phone as well as be stylish. And once that is on there, now this is what it'll look like here if you do have a white phone and you wanted to go with that black accent. Again, super clear back, it looks really good, and it will also protect your phone. Now because I've already used this case for the past few days, I already know that these buttons here, they are clickable, they're very nice, everything just feels and looks really good. So again, a big fan of the Skyfall series. Let's just take a look at this last color and then we'll move over to the other two. So a little trick of taking off this little accent color is just by going on the bottom and just grabbing each side first, and then you just kind of pull it off along the side there. So now just to take a look at this one here, just because you do need to take a look at all of these accented colors with your phone. Now this one's going to look really good if you got that Mystic Bronze phone. If you got that Mystic Bronze color, then this one's definitely going to be for you. It's an okay accent color with white. It doesn't really look that great versus the white and the black. So just so you guys can kind of get a little look at what these ones look like here again. You have your black accent, you have white accent, then you have your Mystic Bronze right here. Now giving you a closer look at the Skyfall, you want to make sure that the back of the phone does have a little bit of protection for your camera, so a little bit bigger of a lip, which it actually does. And then also the same thing for the front of your phone. So it looks like that there is going to be a little bit of a lip on the forehead as well as the chin. So this way when you do place your phone down, it will have enough protection, so you will be good to go with this one here. The next series that we'll take a look at here is going to be Dual Grip. So let's just take a look at this one. Now once this one was opened, I noticed that this is only one piece. Now I'm a big fan of that one, and I believe the reason why it's called Dual Grip is because on the sides there's actually a grip on each side. So if you're looking for something that has a different texture right here, now this is perfect for, this will not fall out of my hand. Anybody would be able to bump and run into me, and I don't feel that I could ever drop this. Not only just because of the sides, this dual grip, this grip that's on both sides of this case, but also the back of the phone is not as slippery as the first one. Now the first one is not slippery at all, but this one is less slippery. So this one will have a little bit better traction in your hand, which also means, again, a little bit better traction in your pocket. So if you're somebody who always has their phones that are getting stuck in their pockets, this one will probably be one of those. But again, it actually does feel really good. This is what it looks like on the back. Looks like you will get a little bit of moisture and a little bit of fingerprints on the back of this one. The first one looks a little bit more clean personally for me. Now the only thing is that when it comes down to the buttons, now because they're not being covered, that means that they will be inside of the case, inside of the molding. So you will have to go actually inside of there. Feels good, it clicks good. It clicks good because you're actually clicking the physical phone itself. It's all one piece. It will be protecting your phone. I feel that the first series, I believe Skyfall will have a little bit better drop rating than what this one does, just because this one feels like it's just really a hard plastic. The other one will actually have rubber that's a part of it, which would actually absorb the hit. When you have something that has a little bit of give, this is what would actually absorb the hit, not these harder plastics. But it looks really good, and the main selling point here is going to be the dual grip, which is going to be the grip on each side. It does feel good. Now, getting a closer look at that dual grip case here, you do want to take a look at the back where your camera is, and does it go past and give protection to the camera? It does, so that is something you do want to take a look at. Same thing with the front of your phone. Usually there's always a little bit of a lip on the bottom as well as the top, and so this one does have that lip on the top and the bottom, but it's not really that big. When you place it down, I don't really feel that it's going to give so much protection on the front of your phone, but it does a good job with the back of your phone. Again, this one's just a little bit thinner of a case out of the three. So here's the Parallax style. I got them all opened up, so this way you can take a quick look at all of them side by side, especially between that blue and also that turquoise color. This one's a little bit more purplish with an accent of Mystic Bronze. So if you own a Mystic Bronze, this might be one that you're able to take a look at. You're also gonna have, here's that turquoise color, and it all looks really good. This is not just design, these actually are little dimples, little rivets. They're like huge, golf ball dimples, which is something that I do like. Feels really good in the hand. You will also have your volume rocker and also the power button. That will all be done with these clickers here inside of the cases. Then again, here is that bluish color. Almost has a little bit of purplish in there when you take a look at it versus this other brighter blue. So it does actually look really nice. And then here is black. Now, a little tip of putting some of these cases in, especially when it comes down over inside of the Parallax one, is you first want to push it in from the very top, so this way the bottom gets inside of there and underneath this little lip. Now, once it's inside of there, you're able to give this thing a push, and then now you're inside. So this is what this one will look like. Let's take a little bit look at the protection for the front of the screen. So you can see that there's a little bit of a lip on the top and bottom. So this way, when you do place your phone down on the table, it will do a really good job there. Feels good, doesn't feel like it's gonna fall out of the hand. Again, this one's all rubber really everywhere except for right here. This is where it's a little bit, a little bit more smooth, but it's gonna have that plasticky feel. But this actually looks pretty good. How about we go through and we try on one more color. So I do want to try out this other purplish color one with that Mystic Bronze accent. Again, you want to push in, from the top, so then this way it's covered on the bottom, and then you just bring over the forehead like this, and you're good to go. Again, it feels really good. Clickability is fantastic. Parallax always does a really good job. I just love that these cases are all under $20. So that's what this one's gonna look like. So if you own the Mystic Bronze, you're looking for a case, something that has an accent of your color, this is what you will be looking at. Now, going after that classic black, I did have to throw this one on here. It does look pretty good. It's also gonna look pretty good on the front over here. One of the things that is not so fun is when you have a case that just overtakes, the entire front of your phone. This one doesn't take up too much, but it gives all of the protection that you are looking for. Again, you have a lip on the top as well as the bottom, so it's gonna do really good when you put it face down. So to sum up the review for Caseology, they have 3 different styles in front of us here: Skyfall, Dual Grip, as well as Parallax for the Galaxy Note 20 and the Note 20 Ultra. Now, going from the least to favorite, I'd have to say that my least one, or my least favorite, is going to be the Dual Grip. Now, the only reason is because I'm looking for something with a little bit more protection. But this one does make the cut of something I would suggest for somebody who wants something thin and light, but also something very grippy. You do have the dual grips on each side. You also have a back plate that is not slippery whatsoever. So if you're afraid of dropping your phone, someone running into you, this would be something that you'd be able to take a look at. My second favorite is going to be Parallax. I like the fact that it is only one case. There is no accent thing for me to really have to take off to put the phone inside of the case. So with it being one piece, I love that. Also, it feels really good. You have a different texture on the back. It's like really big golf ball dimples. It has a lot of give when it comes down to if you were to drop your phone, it will protect your phone. And you also have a lot of different colors. And it's really nice that one of the colors does accent the Mystic Bronze for anybody who purchased that. But now my favorite is going to be Skyfall, and it is going to be this white case. Now it's going to be obvious on the reason why I chose the color, but the reason why I chose the case itself is just the way that it looks, the way that it feels. The buttons are really nice, everything sticks out. It's not going to be a flat button that is on the side of a phone that's sometimes hard to see. These things stick out. So this way you'd actually be able to know exactly where those buttons are for the volume rocker as well as the power button. The accented white color just makes my phone look really good when you put this thing inside of there. Again, this was the one that I personally have been using for the past few days. So again, out of all of these cases, this one still comes on top. It feels good. It has just a little bit of that little give that we were talking about from before. This frame, this accented color is what gives it a little bit more sturdiness when it comes down to the case itself. Again, just make sure that you take off each corner on the very bottom when you were to pull this thing off. It makes it really easy, and then you'll be able to install it on your phone. But I hope you guys have liked this video. If you guys did, please give this thing a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit on subscribe. Subscribe right over here in the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.